So, human nature can be dark, twisted, perplexed, and even sad when it comes to how people view physical looks. Many lack the wisdom and emotional maturity to have a transparent, unbiased mindset towards physical appearance. If you ask many people who are highly attractive, they will often tell you what isn't attractive is attractive, and what is attractive is excessive and deemed towards non-value. So society's reaction to beauty reveal far more about society's psychological dynamic and character. From my perspective, I respect everyone's beauty standards and perspectives because what someone considers attractive is deeply personal. What draws one person in may not move another person at all, and that's okay. So today I want to talk about beauty scales and rating attractiveness towards women. If this offends you, it likely means you're not content with your own level of attractiveness. The truth is, no matter how much you may dislike your beauty level, there will always be someone in this world, which is over 8 billion people in it, who finds your look appealing and will love you for it. But the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is, stated by Winston Churchill. Even the most forceful attempts to deny or distort truth can't erase it completely. So if you get mad, just relax and remember that you still have the ability to find your partner. Because we live in a world where beauty diversity is present and there's someone out there for every type. So I want to talk about the reality of beauty scale, which is 6 to 10, because there is average looking woman, pretty woman, beautiful woman, gorgeous woman, and baddie, the baddest. So let's first talk about average looking woman. And yes, I'm using social media influencer Lala, Baptiste, because she is average looking. So an average looking woman usually means a woman whose appearance fits somewhere in the middle of society's beauty scale. Not considered conventionally striking or unattractive, but rather blending in with what's common or typical for her age group, culture, and environment. It's not an objective scientific category. It's a subjective social perception shaped by facial features that are proportionate but not considered attention-grabbing, body type that's neither extremely thin nor extremely curvy by mainstream standards, and that is what average is. So average is not ugly. Average is dateable. And the next beauty standard I'm going to speak about is pretty, which is simple, pleasant beauty. It's easy to notice and naturally appealing with being overwhelming. And I feel like when you call someone pretty, it's because the most thing that stands out is their face. If their body is nice, that's a good thing too. But pretty people often have very pleasant looking faces that are appealing but not overwhelming. So that is how we define a pretty woman. The next standard I'm going to talk about is beauty, which is more refined than pretty. Beautiful, which is more refined than pretty. And beautiful basically is pretty and gorgeous mixed together. So it's not striking, but it is noticeable. And gorgeous is as close to baddie and baddest. So gorgeous is bold, striking beauty that makes people stop and stare. It's perfectly put together from looks to confidence to style. And of course, I'm going to use Kim Kardashian because when she did get famous off her sex video, it was because of her face and body. She was so perfectly put together. And that's how she got known, and till this day, like, she's still that girl. Like Kim Kardashian is a modern day Marilyn Monroe. People gonna still be saving pictures of her when she get elderly and old. So people need to understand where they realistically fall on the beauty scale if they want to live a more peaceful life. Many average looking women are still desired. However, sometimes they lose their partner to a highly attractive woman because they're not realistic about their own level of attractiveness and how it affects relationship dynamics. So I see this a lot with average looking women. They're not realistic of their standards, and oftentimes they go for the most highly attractive man, and then the highly attractive man walks outside and sees something that's more close to his standards. And so that's why everyone needs to date a person who match their looks. Is only realistic. So that's why a person needs to date someone who matches their looks. It's only a realistic thing to do so. Because a lot of times when a person dates someone who does not match their looks, it will affect the relationship dynamics. So in terms of this, I wanted to say average women may be desired, but that doesn't mean you're everyone's ultimate choice. There's a difference between being wanted and being prioritized. And in beauty standards, being wanted means people are attracted to you, drawn to your looks, willing to give you attention. It confirms that your looks meet some threshold that allows you to date, that makes people want to date you. So that's what being wanted means. But being prioritized is different. It means someone who actively chooses you over others and is willing to invest in you long term. This prioritization goes beyond attraction. It shows they value your beauty and your presence enough to commit. Priority creates stability. People who prioritize you, they really want to support you and be there for you. So people who prioritize you will protect you. They will love you and consume you. And that's the difference from being wanted. But who really is both wanted and prioritized? This is the sweet spot, because you have both the magnetic pull of attraction and the security of being chosen over all of other options. So the truth really is who is really wanted and prioritized, because that's the real tea. That's where all women want to get. So after going down my beauty scale reading, we have to figure out, will it be the woman who's rated a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And this is what I chose. I said I choose a 7 because realistically, with how distorted and insecure human nature can be, most people gravitate toward a pretty girl rather than someone at a higher level of beauty. A 7 feels safe. She's attractive enough to admire, but not so stunning that she triggers deep inadequacies. And people often prefer someone whose look don't constantly receive a lot of attention because it allows them to feel comfortable. Like people hate feeling in comparison to someone. So then I asked ChatGPT who would be more likable in the beauty standard range. 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. And this is what ChatGPT said. They said 9, gorgeous, frequently both high desirability and high public value make them a status choice people want to claim. However, they may still attract competition and jealousy that can affect prioritization. So ChatGPT's response would make perfect sense if our world were truly realistic about beauty representation, but it's not. It's not. Our world will never be realistic about beauty representation, because then it's going to cause a divide, but I already think it's a divide with beauty representation right now, and people are seeing it. It's becoming strong because, for one, our world is ungodly, and for those who were not taught to humbly understand beauty representation, either they're hot or cold right now towards it. So often people and the male gaze tend to recognize the average woman more because others feel less in competition with her, and men feel more in control when dating her, often because they don't have to deal with her getting too much male attention. Also, average women often don't care how sexual they are, and I believe it's because there's less outside desire for them. So their boundaries around sex tend to be looser, and they will have sex because they use sex as a source of validation. So sadly, AI has a more realistic and balanced expectation of beauty standard than humans do. In the end, beauty will always be both a gift and a currency, valued differently depending on who's holding it and who's observing it. Society's views are tangled in ego, insecurity, and the need for control, which is why those lower on the beauty scale can sometimes feel more chosen than those higher on the beauty scale.